most beautiful host there is. That's Chantel.
Hey guys, I'm Chantal, the hostess of Carnival Legend. I told Heidi not to record me with the camera shot because I know she got me on camera.
There, she is so awesome. Okay.
Yes, Heidi, just for you.
Thank you. This is your girl LaFay, and we are in Nassau, Bahamas. We are currently aboard the Carnival Legend. We actually have 2 more days, and today and tomorrow will be a day at sea, or a sea day, or a fun day at sea, however you want to call it. And then we will port in Tampa, where we will disembark. That will end our 15-day cruise from Civitavecchi, Italy. The last 7 days have been straight sea day, where we have not ported. 7 days straight on the water. Today is much needed. I originally had not planned to get off the ship, but because we've been on the ship so long, I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and get off and do some walking around. I've already gotten dressed, and as you can see, I've already had my breakfast. The next thing we'll do is we will go ahead and go ashore and see what's happening out there in Bahamas, Nassau. Now, I do want to be honest with you. I want to be transparent. I am not a fan of Nassau, Bahamas. I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like Nassau, Bahamas. It's just I'm not a big fan, because I feel that when we port here, it really takes away from really enjoying the island. Right now, I am looking into planning a more in-depth trip or travel to the Bahamas, but I don't know when that'll be. It's not in the near future. And you will see once we get out there, I will have the cameras on so you can see it for yourself. And again, I am not putting the Bahamas down. It is a beautiful island. I believe that it has so much to offer. It's just when you come in, you're just like rushed by so much commercial. It's just so commercialized, and it's so tourist. It's just very deep with, people trying to sell you things, I guess, is the way to go. And when I am traveling, if I want to shop, if I want to buy something, I can find it myself. I don't like people in my face trying to sell me something that you go down 2 more tables and somebody else selling the same thing. They pretty much selling the same thing. I am not a big fan of that when I am visiting an island or when I am traveling. So that has really I'm just a little bit kind of pulled back from the Bahamas. That's not really how I want to say it, because I do like Nassau. I do, but I just want to explore this island for what it really has to offer, and not have people just in my face trying to sell me whatever they're trying to sell. If I want to buy it, I'm going to buy it. If I don't, leave me alone. That's just the best way I can say it. So I did not schedule an excursion, because the last time I was in Nassau, Bahamas, I did, and it was just as bad. Sorry about that. They are actually doing a safety drill. But anyway, we're going to go ahead, pack up, and we're going to go out, and we're just going to walk around and see if we can find a nice place to just walk. Actually, I just want a real good walk in before we have to get back on the ship. Now, we have already been given the permission to go ashore, and we will have to be back on the ship by 3:30, and I am sure I will be back on the ship way before then, probably about 2. I just want to put my feet on some land for a few hours, and then I'll come back on the ship, and then we'll be here until we disembark on Sunday morning when we get in Tampa. let's go out and let's see Nassau. Well, we are officially off the ship. We have Oasis of the Seas in front of us, and here on the side is an NCL, but I'm not sure, which is Norwegian Cruise Line, but I'm not sure which ship it is. I probably will see it when I go a little further up. But this is the Port of Nassau, Bahamas. Oasis of the Seas is huge, but so is Norwegian. I'll try to get another shot when I get a little further up. But that's a huge ship. That is a Royal Caribbean cruise line. As you all saw, that is my view over there, the non-pier side. Oasis, Norwegian Cruise Line, and there's our ship, Carnival Legend.
All right, anybody taking a taxi here? Sightseeing on the beach. Anybody doing the sightseeing on the beach?
I mean, come on. I mean, it is so noisy in this area. I am going to the main street to walk up and down the main street, and it's just noisy. So, but these are shops along the way. They have a lot of other ones coming in. Nassau, they have renovated and they've done some, and actually they have a new port. I wouldn't say a new port, they've just improved their port. So it's nice, but it's just busy. And I don't like it. Listen to this. Horns blowing. It's just noisy. Oh my goodness. No. down here and get back to the pier, you have to walk like through town. But the water's so pretty and clear. But we're going to head back. Still have a few more hours before I have to be back on the ship. But I'll probably just go back over and go inside the pier area and just sit out and enjoy the breeze. It's a nice, beautiful day. But I have about a 15-minute walk back to the ship. Mulberry Street. Let's see if it's a little quieter. I'm seeing less of those trucks. If there's anything, they do believe in their horns. Oh my gosh. They just blow the horn for I don't know what reason. That's a cute little greenhouse right there. But I think if I ever just flew into the Bahamas, to Nassau, not the Bahamas, but to Nassau, if I ever flew into here, there is no way I want to stay down here. I want to go somewhere where it's quiet and enjoy the beaches and all, but not where it's noisy. But that's just me. To each his own. That's just LaFay. Up and down this street. That's all it is. It's just shops and shops and more shops, and then they have the straw market. It's just I don't know. Going back to the ship.
Mama, put us on video. Put us on camera. Port of Nassau.
There's the port store. So since the last time I was here in Nassau, They have actually improved their pier or their port here. This actually is a new building. This building was not actually here when I was here the last time. I was just standing over there at the 3D screen. That is the Carnival Freedom. And I'm gonna have to do some research, but I don't remember where that ship sails out of. It may be Miami. I think it is a short cruise, like a weekend cruise, but I'm not sure. But this is the new improved Port of Nassau. It'd be interesting. The only thing I can think of, the reason why most of these ships, they carry Bahamas flag. So I can see that being one reason why they come to Nassau. It is a busy port. This is probably one of the busiest ports I've seen in the Caribbean. There are about 6 ships here. And they have definitely improved this area. The last time I was here, this was a lot narrower, so they've widened this area here. Sorry to be getting the people, but it's so congested, so it's hard not to get people in the video. Last time, there was a tour that took me across that bridge over to Paradise Island. And a little bit of it I can see from my view, but not much. And my towel animal for today is the scorpion. Hi, and just like that, I am back on the ship. And it is not even close to time. I think now the time is about 12:30. So about 3 more hours, everyone will have to be back on the ship. And I think that we set sail around 4 o'clock. But as you can see, I'm sweaty, so I am going to shower and get some lunch and then just chill out on my balcony for a while. I'm beat. I am totally beat. You would think that after being on the ship for the last 7 days, I would have been able to do a lot more, but I think I got about 10,000 steps in today, probably over. I think I went a little bit over because when I checked, I was not even back here, and I was at about 4,000 then, and I had to still walk back, and I walked a little bit more, so I may be a little bit over 10,000 steps. So I'm going to go and get lunch, and well, I'm going to shower first. I have to shower, cool down, shower. Then I'll go and get lunch. And then I'll talk to you all after my nap. I may not take a nap, but I need to chill out a little bit. Maybe rest on the balcony and watch the boats go by. There are a lot of boats going by. And maybe I'll take you along with me to watch the boats pass by. But if not, I'm just going to relax and chill out, and I will pick you all back up this evening and we'll see what's happening on the ship. Okay? I'm so exhausted.